Hi guys, I'm just going to give you a small tour because I've had no sleep. So this is the apartment next door, this is my door, and the person's been moving out all last night, which, normally that wouldn't be a problem, but I've had no sleep. And supposedly they were going to do some I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm just going to give a quick, still have some packages here I didn't unpack from the kitchen, my garbage there, and just, I was going to pick this stuff up the floor this morning, but I haven't had no sleep. So I'm just doing a small tour now. I let you know about the problems in the bathroom. So that has continued. The water, they came here, they fixed that. I think I mentioned that before, but it's followed a similar pattern as the other apartments. I'm doing a small tour right now because, like I said, this person is moving out and I don't feel comfortable because the apartments are so close. I've had no sleep. They were moving late into the night. And with people in and out of my apartment, and then this person moving with no sleep, and so on and so forth. That's my little tree there. I was going to pick up, I have a couple things in this closet, and it just was going to pick it up off the floor this morning for them. But I called and asked them to please reschedule. I've had no sleep here. The harassment continues. As it has been at the other apartments too, which they were viciously on the phone, told me they did a thorough investigation here. They had contacted the police, or the police were contacted because the people downstairs, they did a thorough investigation. I'm sorry, I haven't had any sleep. And they found it to be that I was, this Anthony told me that I was making this stuff up. I go around apartments and I make this stuff up. I'm making these videos to clarify that. I haven't made any of this up. I still don't have heat. The man was here a few times, or excuse me, a couple times maybe, but I have been in contact with them a few times since the 1st of October. I've showed the emails. I've tried to do due diligence. I just want to live like other people. Domestic violence victims shouldn't have to be put through this kind of hell. I would like to be able to sleep and go to work and do the things that I have to do. So I have been in contact with them. They have been here. They took off one of these gauges thing here on the thing. He said that didn't matter so much, but maybe it need to replace. It's with the, it's the high-low thing, or the control. I've never had so many problems with heat in my life. This is every apartment. It follows a similar pattern, whether it's water in the bathroom coming in through the ceiling like on State Street, no heat. They'll come in and say, oh, it works, and then it doesn't, and then, you'll feel it. It might feel a little heat, a little warmth, but it doesn't heat up the apartment. You wake up in the middle of the night, which they'll wake you up with the pounding and the noises, and it's freezing cold. Domestic violence victims shouldn't have to live this way. I was removed from my home for a bunch of lies. I was put out on the street from my property. The populations are declining up here. There's no housing, and this is what these judges did to me, and it's been every single apartment. The first one, I mentioned my cousin on a couple of videos. The ongoing harassment from her husband or boyfriend, whatever, showed up on my doorstep from National Grid making threats. I was left with $1,000 National Grid bill after I tried to grieve it, and then they said it was going to be dropped, and then it continued. I ended up getting a bill months and months later. So this has been every apartment, whether it's the heat, whether it's noise harassment, whether it's ongoing. They'll threaten to call the police, and then they'll make up lies to the police. So I am just continuing to document what's going on here. No one should have to live like that, especially not having any sleep. I did sleep better outside. I'd get up, go do what I have to do. And unfortunately, I'm not recommending sleeping outside, but this is horrible to pay this kind of money when I could be in my own house. So again, I'm speaking out because as a victim of domestic violence, this ongoing harassment, and they're already telling me you're not going to get another apartment because landlords know about you, quote unquote. So I have already reached out to a couple because after the holidays, I'll be looking for another place. So I reached out to a couple of them. I'm getting no response now. So this is what's going on in Albany, New York, and other communities, because I was up in Maine looking for housing. I was up in Gloversville, Northville. Fulton County, which is close to Montgomery County, where I'm from. And this is the ongoing hell they put you through after numerous properties and options that something could have been set up. And I even tried to buy my property again, made a video of the police coming there and harassing me, so on and so forth. We just continue to document this, guys. Be safe. And take care. I sent them an email about possibly rescheduling. I've had no sleep. If they're going to do pest control with this woman in and out, moving today and having no sleep. She's, or he, I don't know. They have been moving all day. So we'll see, with people going in and out, and then them doing what they're supposed to do here today. They're going to have to reschedule for me. I don't know what's going on with the apartment next door. And these people downstairs continue along with upstairs, because it seems to be some sort of relay thing. They do this. They've done it in various other apartments. I just went down on Lark Street the other day to get groceries, and the same man from State Street was following me around Lark Street again. Be safe.